Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, a happy Wednesday to all. Hopefully, your day is going brilliantly. Or if you're watching this any other point in the week, hopefully, having a great day nonetheless. I get to make my way towards a group that I never got a chance to check out on camera when they debuted earlier this year. Brave Girls' brand new girl group, Candy Shop. When did they debut? It must have been March, February, but it was while I was, off our little corner of the internet here, trying to figure out what's going on with my life, with say moving house, getting ready for my PhD and entrance interviews, getting driver's license, stuff like that. Lots of real life admin stuff I had to deal with, and I took a long time off camera. And while we were playing a little bit of catch up, there's only so much you can do when you miss 3 months worth of content. So we are going to jump on board with Candy Shop for the first time on the channel. I did check out their debut in my free time. I do quite like the fact that we are getting a kind of an established 5th gen sound, so to speak, with that kind of chiller, groovier beat. And for the time of year when they released it, solid song. Didn't really have any qualms about it whatsoever. But they have new music. They dropped the album today, but apparently this MV dropped a few days ago. I didn't know that. But we're going to check it out today. So, song titled Don't Cry. Let's see what this is all about. Here we go. Now, I know nothing about this group. Like, I don't know who the members are, how many there are, what their backgrounds are. I don't know what their music is going to sound like sonically. I don't know what this release is going to sound like sonically, I should say. But one thing is for sure, it is June now. I mean, this song released, first week and a half of June. But we are in June. That means we are in the beginning of the summer release season. And if I know anything about what Brave Entertainment and the music team over at Brave can do with a summer release, I have some high expectations. I don't know if those are going to be met. I don't know if my mind is going to be swung in a completely different direction. But Brave Entertainment is usually pretty reliable when it comes to high quality music, especially during this time of year. So I'm very excited to check it out. Here we go. I reckon we're gonna swing this in a different direction. I don't think this is what the song is gonna be like. This is just the intro teaser, isn't it? Hello, synthesizers. Hold on a second. We must be cooking here. Quick turnaround into the, I'm guessing this is the pre-chorus now? Let it build, let it cook. Okay, so it's not overly summery, but it's still got a really nice... Yeah, it's got a nice snappiness to it. It's almost got a sprinkling of the city pop aesthetic to it, which really works for the song. It's like, it's not meant to be a city pop song, but it has certain kind of like composition cues that remind me of it and kind of enhance the song for me. Let it release. 3, 4. Yeah, and it's not like the biggest boom rush release, but it does just enough. The way they vocal chop the don'ts in the post-chorus also I think is really cool. It has a really nice pluckiness to it. Never, is this a bridge or is this a post-chorus? Because I love that we're going to continue to ride this beat. That was a post-chorus, wasn't it? That was a post-chorus. Hey, you know what? That song kind of rips. It's simple but effective. They don't do too many things with it. And I think that's what makes it work for me, is the fact that they don't try to push in all these really creative compositional cues. They don't try and put in as much technology as possible. It just lets the song be the song. And for that, I have no qualms, no complaints whatsoever. And the groove? Yeah, if the groove is good, I'm never going to complain about it either. I'm gonna vibe along to it. And even though it does have that vibey aspect of it, it still has a nice bright pop sensation to it that gives it that energy, that little pep in its step. And I think just overall, I think if we're talking about, you know, the early summer release season, this is kind of epitomizes that. The early summer season, we're just getting out of school. I mean, admittedly, people, you know, in East Asia, we're still in school for like a month and a little bit. People in the West, you know, the Americas and the Europes, you're all on summer break. Lucky you. I miss having summer break in June, but, you know, it's that for us in the East, we've got that summer break itch, so to speak. We're looking forward to it. We're counting down the days until vacation happens. And that, like, little bundle of excitement is slowly growing, but it can't be fully released yet because, well, we still have to go to school and we still have other duties to fulfill. This song kind of epitomizes that musically. Now, the lyrics aren't really in that direction, but the sensation I get musically very much fits that mold. I like it. I like it a lot. When does the song actually start? Okay, it's here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the same beach they shot Brave Girls as Chimat Baramen? Because it looks eerily similar in certain wide shots we get of the beach. And if that's the case, I love a little parallel like that. But let's talk about the song properly. It's very open-ended here. It's got a synth, it's establishing it, but then we go here. It's got that kind of pulsing beat to it. And essentially, when you get a synth like this, 99 out of 100 times, this pace is going to continue, and it's probably just going to get even bigger moving forward. Like, we're not going to get a sudden drop-off after this. So, we've established the beat very well, and it's a very good beat at that. Here we go. The fact that it's almost, you lose the main beat in the background, like the pace of it, but in a pre-chorus where it is supposed to drop down a little bit, only the bass drops down, everything else actually bumps up a notch. So to get that little separation is very neat to me because they pull it off really well. Typically, when you get a bump up, something has to give way, and in this case, it's all of the bass, right? The bass is gone, so the song feels lighter, but because the low end of the song is gone, it feels quieter, even though the rest is bumped up a little bit. It's a little small detail like that. Very cool. Bring the bass back. And that release isn't the biggest rush of energy in the world, but it's there and you know it's there. It does exactly enough to telegraph that, yes, this is the chorus, we've had the main release now. And even though it is very minimal, it's actually very prominent.
그래 이 순간을 느껴 매일 새롭게 해 너무 외로워하지 마넌 혼자가 아니야 웃어봐 지쳐있지 마.
And reading the lyrics now, it's a very hopeful song, isn't it? And that hopefulness kind of resonates throughout the song. That release gives off that warm, comforting, hopeful vibe. And the lyrics, very much fit that vibe. That vocoded don't is really clever. I love when an artist and a production team can cleverly change a vocal into an instrumental part like that. It's so well done too, because I think it adds just the right amount of extra pop in that post-chorus to make it pop. The execution of it is really good too, and plus the melody to go along with it is really good too, so no complaints. That's very good. That's very good. If I have to choose between the debut and this, I'd probably choose this as like the go-to song for me. From Candy Shop. Well, I mean they do have B-sides and stuff. Probably won't get around to them on camera. That's not against them. That's just a time scheduling thing because I've got class tomorrow. And I have to prepare for that after I'm done recording today, but for my first, I'd say, proper introduction into this group, very positive reception from me. It's just a really nice, simple pop song that's got a little bit of a summery hit to it, and I'm so here for it. And I do wonder if we're gonna get something that is just uber summer pop, because let's be honest, Brave Entertainment, or I guess specifically like Brave Runs and the music team over at Brave, know their way around a summer banger. Especially when it comes to their girl groups. Like, Summer Banger and Brave Girls are very much one and the same. So, will that transfer over into Candy Shop moving forward into this summer release season? Only time will tell. But if it does, I'm very much looking forward to it. But in the meantime, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let's work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day-to-day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!